Ready? Here we go. Take one.
And we are live. Playing Magic the Gathering online. The best way to play Magic. Vintage Cube. Excited. Let's go. I've been having a lot of fun and a lot of pretty good success, I'd say, given my experience with Vintage Cube. By far my favorite way to play Magic, and I think that my reps are starting to pay off. I'm starting to see the lines, you know, pave my own way, make my own big boy decisions. Pretty excited. I should probably do a tier list one of these days. I think that would be pretty cool. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, this view is horrible. How do I fix this? Okay, so let's make this bigger. On. So I'm kind of glad. So obviously there's a lot of really powerful cards in this pack, but like Wheel of Fortune, Hold Breacher, Orcish Bowmasters kind of all go in the same deck. And thankfully we have Mana Crypt, which is the most powerful card here. So we can kind of like pass on all that and just say, like, yeah, well, not now, but maybe later. Definitely don't mind opening Mana Crypt for sure. It's one of the better cards in the set. I think it's a top S tier card. If I was giving it a ranking, I'd call it S tier. I think it's definitely something to be excited about. Pack one, pick one. Lots of things we could do. Lots of things we could do with it. I think in this pack, pretty interesting. I could take Coalition Relic and like try to go just artifacts. I think the best card in this pack is probably Memory Lapse or Swords to Plowshares. But Coalition Relic isn't bad, and I could just stay like mono artifacts. So I'm not mad at that. But I think it's one of these two effects that are the best. I'm kind of leaning to Swords to Plowshares because if I have Mana Crypt, then like balance gets really good later. And if I'm thinking of balance now, then like Swords to Plowshares is going to be pretty cool. So I think I'm going to take Swords to Plowshares, but this pack isn't like particularly strong. I think Memory Lapse is like first pick is Swords, Memory Lapse is close second. There's Mox Opal. That's not the worst. Vamp Tutor could do Vamp Tutor. If I'm thinking about doing broken stuff, Vamp Tutor is really good. There's also Lorien Revealed, which I really like. I could just try to wheel Mox Opal, but like I feel like I should just take it here. The up chances of me like getting value out of it are pretty high. Huh. This pack's pretty interesting. Generous Ent for good fixing. I think the artifacts are pretty good. I think I'm going to take Stoneforge Mystic here. There's a lot of good cards that this goes and gets stuff for. Oh, and here's Kappa Cannoneers. Fantastic. We can maybe wheel this Pentad Prism, but Kappa Cannoneer is just like so good. Maybe I can wheel that Shadow Spear. Then I could just like suit up my Kappa Cannoneer and have Stoneforge Mystic to go get it. I'm not mad about that. Here I want to take Lotus Petal, and I think I am going to take it. Just having fast mana, pretty good. There's an argument for Expedition Map and just like maybe we just get lucky and get Tolarian Academy and Mishra's Workshop. But I think that like Lotus Petals will all be good where I might not actually get Expedition Map. I'm happy just taking 0 mana artifacts here. Lightsteel Colossus, but I'm pretty low on that card. I think that I know it's obviously really strong. Like, don't get me wrong, it's pretty strong. I'm not hating on it. I just don't think that it's like the amount of interaction that you could have to get around it is pretty high in this. I think I'm just gonna take the currency converter. It's good enough to get into some trouble with. Here, I'm gonna take Carnage Interpreter. I think this card is definitely playable, and if we get Tolarian Academy, like we're kind of hoping for, a lot of upside. Puts me in Jeskai, which isn't bad, but for Esper, generally speaking, though, fixing is a lot easier when you're playing these artifact decks because all of your artifacts make colored mana. Like you can get a lot of rocks that make a lot of colored mana. So I think that we're in a good spot. This is an artifact. An artifact. It's a pretty good artifact too. I might take it here and just try to lean into Esper artifacts. I could also take this Mardu Triome. I'm not. That wouldn't be horrible here. I'm gonna take this artifact. I don't. I think this is a pretty good interactive spell. It's an artifact, like I said. Turns on Mox Opal. All the cards that I've picked, except with the exception of Swords to Plowshares, make a artifact or do something like that. So not mad at any of these. Pretty happy actually. Let's see if I can do this pretty interesting. Here I'm gonna take Lingering Souls, and if I get, I think Lingering Souls is like pretty good card overall. And if I get Skull Clamp, then we're really in business. Now I'm gonna take Concealed Courtyard because we're trying to lead Esper stuff. This card is makes food tokens. I have to actually read this card, but I think I'm gonna take it. The reason not to. Barrogoyfs actually I've been very impressed with. It's just a really strong card that's kind of hard to deal with. Take it. I'm gonna take the Black Cleave Cliffs. I probably won't play it. Pretty funny. Figure out how to. Stand by. Trying to get my less than optimal. We'll get that sorted. Here I'm gonna take Urza Saga. I really like. I mean, Urza Saga is obviously broken in my strategy that I currently have. I think Mind Twist is also a consideration. Like getting a bunch of ramp and then Mind Twisting for Infinity is really good. But with 3 0 drops and one drop, like I just think that it's just you can't pass Urza Saga with this start. Everything I have is a makes an artifact or is an artifact. So just like getting these gigantic, big, beefy construct boys, I think is pretty advantageous. Still wondering if I should like play this Barogoyf. I mean, we'll know more down the road, but Grief, interesting. Frantic Search, pretty interesting. Like really start hedge our bets if we were going into get Tolarian Academy, we could just get Frantic Search. I think that this is a pretty easy Arid Mesa. Like maybe we could wheel the Mystical Archives and then this becomes a blue white double land. Ooh, Tinker. That is the card I want for sure. This is a super late Tinker. I'm happy to pick it up here. Obviously, I think this is really perfect for us. We don't have any big fatties, but definitely can keep our eye out for them. Here we have Forensic Gadgeteer, Hollowed Fountain, and Jite. I have Stoneforge Mystic with no equipment, but I'm gonna take this Forensic Gadgeteer over it. I'm also really sad to pass up this Hollowed Fountain. You know, I'm actually probably the only one in the artifact deck. I'm gonna take this Hollowed Fountain, and then if I wheel either one of these, I'm happy. And that way I have secured a blue-white land for my Arid Mesa. I think that like I'm happy with either one of those cards, and just getting good mana fixing is broken. It really is. So if I'm my face up here, maybe smaller. This is a new stream setup, so trying to figure it all out. Here, Shoulder's obviously really good, but so is Dismember, and I only have one piece of removal. I'm kind of leaning towards taking this Shieldred, and if I can get Time Spiral or something. Shoulder's so good here. It is double black though, which makes it a lot harder. I think Shoulder's just too good to pass up. There's a lot of things that we could do. Could get like Snuff Out or something like that. Another premium removal spell. Here I'm gonna take Battered Skull. It's an artifact. I can get it with Stoneforge Mystic. It's a creature. I just think that it's gonna be the best thing we got going for us here. The other alternative is Glimmer Lens. Keeps our curve smaller, but it costs. You still get it with Stoneforge Mystic. I just think Battered Skull is just a stronger card. Maybe I'm wrong though. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Here's an interesting pick. I could take City of Traders. I don't have any 2 or 3 drops that are like super. Like I'm not ramping super heavy. I mean, it would let me like turn 1 Tinker, like double 0 mana spells. Also, like pretty happy with Portable Hole too. So I think I'm gonna take Portable Hole over City of Traders. That could be wrong, but I don't have really a way to abuse City of Traders right now. Here I'm just gonna take the Talisman. Just getting good fixing and cheap artifacts is what we're doing right now. This is interesting. Not really happy with any of these cards. Like I don't think I'm even gonna play any of these cards. I think I'm just gonna take this Virtue. I'll take this Dress Down. No, the Dress Down's bad because I have the Karn guys. The Virtue. Here I'm going to take Frantic Search. I think Containment Priest is really good too and helps me insulate me against like broken strategies, but I already have Swords to Plowshares and like some hand interaction that I might be able to abuse. I think I'm just gonna take Frantic Search here. Just like dig to find stuff. Here I'm gonna take Undercity Sewers. Pretty happy to get that pick up here. Uh, just being Esper, pretty good. Happy with that. Not playing any of these cards. There's a world where I play Glamog, but it's a very, very small world. I could take this Talon Gates. It my deck being colorless, heavy colorless. I think that there's a chance that I could get value. I mean, the Steel Seraph's like kind of whatever. Maybe I'm like punting by not taking it, but I mean, I'm not losing anything really either. I'm not. I don't think anyone's crying because not on that. Deck's pretty suspect right now. Pretty suspect. I need some. I think I need some more heat. I don't think I'm playing Barrow Goyf. So this needs activated abilities of creatures. Huh. Well, I think I'm going to take the Black Lotus. I have a sneaking suspicion that that Black Lotus is going to be pretty good in my deck. Something tells me that I want this Black Lotus in my life. So I get this nagging feeling that maybe I should play this Black Lotus. Couple ways that you could abuse it for sure. I mean, it's already broken, but like you could push it by like playing Luris or this deck can't really play Luris as a companion, but it can play Luris as a sideboard, no problem. There's Snuff Out, like I was saying earlier. There's also Time Spiral and Counterspell, Retrofitter Foundry. I have no tutors, which kind of makes me lower on Time Spiral because I have the Shieldred, but like I have no consistent way to like dig through my deck to put the combo together. Fracture Identity is really strong too, but with this artifact heavy strategy, I think the best card for me is Retrofitter Foundry. Really sad to pass Counterspell. Um, if this was any other, you know, artifact, I think I would probably take Counterspell there. But just having access to that, I think is too important. Here is there's a Savine's Reclamation, which is kind of interesting because I have Black Lotus, and like flashing it back, Black Lotus is like kind of you can that way. There's also Prismatic Ending and Legion Extruder. It's not impossible for me to like cut like do B4 color and just splash the extruder. It's like start throwing my like zeros and ones and upgrading all my widgets into 3/3s. I like that. Uh, I don't know. This is a pack 3 with I have no red fixing. I'm just take Prismatic Ending. It's just gonna be a safer pick, I think. There's the balance. Yeah, buddy. This is going to be a pretty good balance deck. I'm really happy to pick up that balance. Rome Mox is also like sad to see you go, but I really can abuse balance here in a pretty mean way. Take it. Gaia's Cradle, Rafine's Tower. I think. Oh, Skull Clamp. Oh, I almost passed that up. Okay, Skull Clamp, Lingering Souls, Retrofitter Foundry. I like my only like real payoffs for it. But like that card's so good. But there's like a perfect triome here too. Ugh, so bad. I might just take Skull Clamp. I don't think I can pass it up. It's just good. I think it's here. I'm gonna take Trinket Mage. I can Skull Clamp it. I could tutor up Black Lotus with it. Maybe I wheel Sword of the Meek, and maybe I get the other half of that combo. But happy just taking Trinket Mage here and like fetching Gold Clamp and drawing 2 off of it. Seems so strong. I'm also gonna take Shurikai. It makes 1/1s with Skull Clamp. It draws cards and is a huge artifact. So I think that just makes sense to slam into the deck. Zern Orb with balance. Thank you. Yes, please. I like it. Like it. Taking it. Think. Yeah. Taking it. Leyline Bindings, not the worst. I think I'm going to take Silent Clearing, though. I just want good fixing. Really late channel. It's kind of surprising. What do I want here? And I could Shinobi, but like, I don't even think I want to take this Shinobi, but it's probably not going into the main deck. Here's Savine's Reclamation. There's also a Necromancy too. I don't really have any huge baddies to get. Also Jace, Welder of Mysteries. Didn't I pick up the Thassa's Oracle too? No. Like Savine's Reclamation. Tasha's Tidebinder, just as like a interactive creature. Also Dig Through Time. Sure, I'll take this interactive creature. Memory Jar is kind of whatever. Lion's Eye Diamond, kind of whatever. All right, I think this deck is got some pretty good, powerful things happening. I gotta figure out there's definitely some cuts to be made. I gotta figure myself out, but I'm not mad at what we're at. Let me figure out. Let me see before we get started in the deck building if there's any see if I can figure out how to do. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. Um, going to stand by, building things real time, and by. Let's capture. Okay. Okay, I think this is better. A little bit, maybe. I could put this. Now you can't see me. There we go. Cool. I think this is gonna be better. So let's build my deck here. Let's start by taking our lands and I have 27 cards, so I have to make 4 cuts. I think Hazel Brewmaster can go. It doesn't really do anything in my deck. It does make a food. It does exile graveyards. Maybe I can bring it in certain matchups where like we want to fight the graveyard. Frantic Search is kind of whatever because I don't have a way to abuse it. But with all my 0 drops, I feel like it's just so good. I know we could probably take out Tinker because I don't have like Bolus of Citadel or like a big fatty. I didn't see a single big fatty. What if we just cut out all the black, white like that? Like splashed this one black cards. Because Carnage Interpreter doesn't really do a ton for us. Shouldered is just good, like just by itself. And I do draw quite a bit of cards. Maybe I play this Memory Jar to a combo with it. And then I can cut one card and then do cut this binder. I don't really need to interact with my opponents if I'm doing broken stuff better than they are. Deck is insane. Deck is kind of good. Happy. So now we can look at our lands here. I think 16 lands is fine. I only have a couple cards worth, like this is a 3-drop at its best. I only have a couple cards more than 4, and I have a lot of ramp and mana rocks here. Fine. Let's look at our land count here. So definitely playing Urza Saga, no question. Definitely playing this. This one I'm suspect on. I gotta read it again. This I'm playing on my black sources because I'm splashing Shieldred. Playing all my white blue always. Yeah, I'm playing all these. All these are good. So let's read this. When this enters the battlefield, up to one target creature phases out. So my creature or their creature. Filters mana, adds a mana colorless, and then I could put it from my instant speed, put it from my hand onto the battlefield, protect something. Protect my Shieldred. Like stop their Nick attack creature or something. I think that the upside's better than the downside. I mean, it filters mana, and our deck isn't super mana intensive. I only have 2 spells, 3 spells that cost more than one mana, and our fixing's really good. I really don't see a reason to not play it. I'm really wondering if I should not play Tashana's Tidebinder. I feel like it's just too interactive to not play it. I cut for it. That lands. Going to cut a swamp. Really don't want to draw more than 3 swamps, and I have fixing with Mox Opal and Black Lotus and Lotus Petal that I can like pass a turn 1 shoulder pretty easily. Not pretty easily. Oh. So 16 lands, that's fine. Really, it's just Shauna's Tidebinder over like Severe Reclamation. With Black Lotus, feels like you kind of have to play it. I feel like I'm just kind of like, but without it, it's pretty bad. I guess if I'm like, I do have Frantic Search and this Urukai's Genesis engine that's like gonna fill my graveyard. Same with Memory Jar, Murder, and I can do boasted stuff with Black Lotus. I'm gonna try Savine's Reclamation, and if I we'll just do it for science. Until we start playing. I think that was a pretty good draft. I'm not like we have a really, really strong deck. We have Mana Crypt and we have Black Lotus and a bunch of, unfair cards. We're gonna do okay. All right. Little suspect of the Skull Clamp. We'll see how well it does. Kind of sad Tinker didn't do Tinker things because we pulled it, but never didn't really do anything with it. I don't remember seeing like huge, big, fat like artifacts that we could tinker for. But maybe I'm blind. I'll have to rewatch it and be like, oh wow, you passed a Bolas' Citadel or a Portal to Phyrexis or whatever. Yes, I'd like to play first, please. Okay, what do we have here? This is a turn one frantic search. I mean, it's got Mana Crypt in it, but it's also like not doing. This is Mulligan. I think we have better starts. Like this start. Holy cow. Okay. I think we're in a good place. This is way better. So this is turn one, Mana Crypt, Talisman, Black Lotus, like play Shieldred. Like I gotta play my whole hand. And like I probably am not even keeping this planes. Okay, here we go. Cast Mana Crypt. Cast Lotus Petal. Cast Black Lotus. Cast Talisman of Progress. Black. Shieldred. Hit. Hallowed Fountain tapped. Go. I think. I mean, I don't know if it's good, but like, that's pretty good. Swords of Plowshares immediately. Oh, there's a man. Take my Mana Crypt. Okay, cool. That's fine. Fine. Just like immediately get swords. Turn Shieldred into a 4 mana shock. Come on. 0 to 20, Shieldred. Come on, baby. You could do it. You could do it. I believe in you. Gotta go all the way. Got to go all the way. Yes. Please and thank you. Let's go. Let's go. No swords. No swords. Just think about. Maybe they're just thinking about scooping. Maybe they're just thinking scoop. What's my best draw here? Probably Urza Saga. Wouldn't be mad with Urza Saga here. Or Stoneforge Mystic. Batter Skull. It's funny because like I did a really cool thing, but there's a lot of ways that you could just kill Childred, and just this isn't that hard. Like they could get Marsh Flats into like they could dismember me, they could snuff me out, they could fatal push me right here. Like it was cool, but like I'm not out of the woods for sure. Dark Confidant, that's That's risky. That's a risk. That's pretty risky. Now you're gonna draw 2 cards, and you're gonna take damage. Or maybe you're just gonna chump block my Shieldred here because you know you can't interact with it. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of cards here that kind of mess me up. Okay, Vindicate. Yeah, I'll play a Batter Skull. You got another one of those removal spells, friend? It's kind of bad because like I'm just top decking. Like I just played all of my cards on turn 1. Six cards in hand down to 0. The living off the top here. Now I'm wondering. We talked about Reclamation versus Tishana's Tidebinder. I'm pretty happy not to have Tishana's Tidebinder here. But like Reclamation doesn't really do anything for me either ways. Like it just lets me hit my land drop. And then I could flash it back to get like 2 Black Lotuses, but then I have a ton of mana, but then what? I'm just like neither of those cards draw me cards, and I feel like that's what this deck is missing. Maybe we could look back at my deck and see if way to get cards back into my. We'll see. Shall see. 4 mana, sneak attack. Sneak attack. Okay, Ocelot Pride. That's pretty good. Bat. That's pretty good. This is how they can start to stabilize. Balance. Yeah, balance is pretty interesting here. I can get them hellbent, and then I have a Batter Skull in play that I could bounce with the next land drop. Huh. I think I'm down to balance. I mean, it's a 4 for 1. Sack 2 creatures, sack a land, discard 2 cards. Hymn to Torok, Sinkhole. Hymn to Torok, Sinkhole, Damnation. Isn't the worst. Next turn, I could pick up my Batter Skull. If I draw a land, I could play it the turn after. Which, like, you know, it's not the best place to be, but it's like kind of whatever. We're just top decking. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. Duh. It doesn't kill my guy. So I'm silly. It's my 1/1 versus no. Therefore, for versus my 1/1. We got there. All the brain cells weren't brain celling at the end there. Just, but we got there. Let's see. Against like Mardu control, I kind of just want. Maybe I do want this Tishana's Tidebinder because like hitting the portable hole or the like bat trigger. There's some things I could do to interact with them in a more meaningful way. Let's just put on in Tidebinder. Let's just try it. Doesn't hurt to try. This is a Skull Clamp hand. This is also a Balance hand. But like, doesn't really do anything though, and I'm missing a color. I mean, we saw what like the power of my deck even on 6. So like getting any of my 0 drops makes this pretty good. But like this hand just feels pretty dirtily. Getting Grief Reanimated really suck because like they just take Skull Clamp and Balance and bunch of junk I can't cast. Yeah, let's just. Now this hand, I'm happy with. I will keep. Let's get rid of this Talon Gates. We get rid of balance too. We could probably get rid of balance maybe. Because I'm going to be pumping out Urza Saga tokens here. Making 1/1s with Shurikai. That's the goal. I can't abuse balance in a big meaningful way. Yeah. There's obviously some draws that are really good for me. See? Marsh Flats, pass. Okay, that's good. Arid Mesa, pass. Next turn, I can play Urza Saga. Hopefully draw 2-drop. Or a way to cast the Shieldred this turn. I don't know what land I can get with Arid Mesa, I forget. I don't think I got any Surveil lands or anything. Dark Confidant, that's good. I don't even think I want Hollowed Fountain, because I don't think I have any double blue cards. I really want to get a black source with that Arid Mesa, but can't. There's a 2-drop. I'm happy with that. I'm not mad at that. So next turn, yeah, put on pressure with Urza Saga. Helps me ramp. It could vindicate me here off of Urza Saga. Suck, but being able to play this Talisman kind of negates that a little bit. Plates me from that a little bit. Let's go. Maybe I should have taken Lava Spur Boots. I remember passing that card. I forget what I took over it. I have to go back and check, but it goes so well with Urza Saga tokens that maybe I should play it. I'll have to look back. There's a lot of broken cards that I kind of didn't really pay attention to because I was just taking the good cards. My heart tells me I took it over. I took Tinker over it. I definitely remember seeing it. I know it's in my deck. I know it's in the pool somewhere. Opponent is really contemplating its trigger. Maybe. Opponent is in the tank. This is premium content. You know, the first time I'm streaming, get an opponent timeout. That would be classic. Me rambling to myself. Okay, that's what they make video editing software for. That's what they make video editing software for. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Life happens, though. I get it. Life happens. Sometimes, though, like, I'm a little suspicious. I'm kind of. Maybe he's trying to time me out, but life happens. Kind of whatever. Oh, grief. So he's got grief. Grief hitting me here is pretty bad, but like at the same time, I'm pretty insulated with the Urza Saga being on the battlefield. Not too worried about it. Nothing. Okay. So here, I think it's just land go. And I'm gonna make a construct. Oh, that's not good for me. It's no bueno. Giver of runes, huh? Interesting. Whenever one or more creatures you control, okay. Uh, I'm gonna block the 3/1 that destroys my Urza Saga. You can have the Monarchy for. Oh, watch this, dude. I'm gonna make a construct. I feel like I should just get Black Lotus here. I have Lingering Souls. I have that combo, or not Black Lotus, but I think I should get. Black Lotus is so good here, though. Play Sholdred or Shirukai. It has to be Black Lotus. But like Skull Clamp, Lingering Souls is right here. I'm just gonna. It has to be Black. Oh, that's Lotus Petal. The absolute worst. I'm so. I got my Lotuses mixed up. Oh no. Oh, tragedy. Tragedy. That's like the worst. Oh. Well, there's there's that. There's that. What a beating. least I can like get the monarch and protect it. Good lord. Huh. How tragic is that? I wonder if Talon Gates. It says it phases out, but does it phase back? Does that mean it phases back in? Has to, right? Oh, it's a giver of runes. That's not good. There's Vindicate. My 1/1. I will take the 2. So bad for me. That punt was very punty. That punt was very punty. Let's just. I think I'm gonna hold this Talon Gates to try to mess with this Giver of Runes when I can. So with that in mind, I'm just gonna combat. Swing in with a Spirit Token to steal the Monarch. Because then they can't give something protection from colorless and from white. Evoked Solitude to protect the Monarch. Maybe that's alpha brained. Maybe am I dumb? I feel like that's be pretty good. Uh Pass the turn. If I lose this game, I for sure punted by not playing my 4-drop on turn. There's a saga. But, you know, you live and you die by the punts. No? The punts give, the punts take. There goes Shieldred. Kind of fine. I can't cast that. Maybe they just take the Batter Skull because I know I can't cast the Shieldred. That's not true. I can filter with gates here. Uh, yeah, I am not gonna block. Swords to plowshares. Huh. That is pretty interesting. I could swords the Giver of Runes. And then oh no, I have Menace on the Grief. I think I'm just gonna play Gates. Phase out the Giver. And then filter for black. White. Childred. Get the Monarch. And then draw card. That's good. I'm still kind of behind. Like, not as bad, but There's their Shieldred. Hmm. This is. I was gonna double block the grief because then they can't. It's gonna die either way, and just take 4. Wait, what happened? Oh, my shoulder's over here. Okay, cool. I was like, well, how did my shoulder die? Okay, I think we're fine. Calm down. So I can I could plow their giver, or I could play portable hole, target their giver. They're gonna give Shouldred. Yeah, so play this. The giver. Then in response to them giving Shouldred, going to summon uh boop, put that in the graveyard. I will take that. Now I can block. I can still block because I have the Shurikai. Come on, big hit. Fatal push. Okay. Fatal push is actually kind of problematic because they can push. You can take the Monarch back. Fine. Discard a card. I will discard this land. Nothing's died yet. Okay, now they have. Huh. I don't know why they didn't do that after blocks. It's all very interesting. Um, I'm just gonna hope that they just don't even block. I'm at 14, only taking 5 down to 9. They have to survive Dark Confidant. They could literally die. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna block. That was a punt, but they have to do something about their Dark Confidant, or maybe they're gonna push their own Dark Confidant. That is play. The currency converter. Let's draw a card with silent clearing. Play land. Now let's discard this. A Mox Opal. Mana. I don't want to play Mana Crypt here. I don't think I do. Make an army of 1/1s here. Oh, yeah. Cool with all this. They're an orb, huh? Not dead. Ocelot Pride's actually kind of a problem. Because that they have ascended 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to 5. Super interesting. They're gonna. You have 7 cards in there. Look at the token. Look at the Dark Confidant. Because that seems like a mistake. They haven't gained life this turn. Okay, let's see what we could do here. Let's do this first. There's Trinket Mage. I'm gonna do 4 damage to them this turn. How am I gonna do 4 damage? I guess it kind of all starts with getting Skull Clamp and trying to pop off with Skull Clamp. Oh, I have Lingering Souls in my graveyard. I just realized. Dang, dude. Where have you been, Lingering Souls? Dang. So get Skull Clamp. I don't need Black Lotus here. Funny enough. If I draw Balance, this is like, oh shoot, this is a 2/2? Heck. Well, you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound. What I'm trying to do is get Balance into play. This is so awkward. This is so awkward. Surviving the crackback. Gaining a ton of. Okay, I have 2 mana. This is so bad. So bad. Uh. Let's get a treasure. Now I can Tishana's Tidebinder. Okay, let's do this. There has to be a more optimal line to do this. but I could triple block something, stack all my lands. Oh, he just gave up? Why? Why'd they give up? Why'd they give up? Oh, they died. They died. What they reveal? They died to their own Bob. Okay. What'd they draw? Oh, snuff out. I did all that work for nothing. uh, that was so sloppy at the end there. That was so sloppy at the end. It's okay though. We're having fun. Let's add some text here. We're in this is called the punt count. That on there. We're gonna call that whole match one punt. It's probably more than one punt, but we're just gonna call it all one punt. One punt. That's funny. I like how I was doing all this mental gymnastics, not realizing my opponent's at 4, and like could just literally die without without me doing anything. Like, okay, let's Black Lotus open it. Okay, Skull Clamp, Mana Crypt, Zuran Orb. Like, this isn't the worst. I think I'm just gonna like Undercity Sewers. Like, there's a lot of things like a top deck to break this open, and starting with Undercity Sewers tapped is probably the start to making good things happen. There's a Black Lotus. Okay, I'm happy with Black Lotus. Can't really do anything. I have all mana with nowhere to go. Hmm. This is all interesting. Definitely not gonna pass up Black Lotus. Arid Mesa. I am gonna play Skull Clamp here though. It does open it up to like getting abraded, but like I have other things that are more broken. Like if they just abrade this turn, it's not the end of the world. I can also have Savine's Reclamation to get it back. Maybe I want them to. That's not good. Lingering Souls would be the nutter butters here. Magic Ending's not bad. I'm happy with that. Um, Magic Ending this. I don't really want to put the Mana Crypt timer on, and I don't want to cast Savine's Reclamation. I think we're just chilling. We're just chilling. Maybe I shouldn't have used Prismatic Ending there, but like they got something crazier. That would have been ending. They should slow down. Or maybe not. Let's Lingering Soul here. Good. Happy with this. Uh Now let's Mana Crypt. Oop. Draw 2. You. Let's draw another 2. Oop. Thank you. Action, action, action. No more mana. There's a balance. That is a balance. Huh. I could do some shenanigans here. I could do some shenanigans here. I play land. Hmm. Okay, let's think this through. If I played a land, I don't really want to balance here. I guess I could play Zurin Orb, sack all my lands, play Black Lotus for white, 4 mana floating, Beans Reclamation, cast Lingering Souls, or cast Balance and then cast Lingering Souls after that. I would have to find a way to deal with the. Let's just do that broken line. You know, why not? I think that that's pretty good. It's not like it's a bad line. Yeah, it feels right. I don't know if it's right, but if I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Zurin Orb. Let's make white mana. Let's float a black. Let's sacrifice all my lands. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. I could Sabine's Reclamation, play Black Lotus, crack it for white to get rid of Sabine's Reclamation into my hand. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get Black Lotus like this, crack it for white. That way I just discards it in my hand, puts it in my graveyard where I want it anyways. And then I'm gonna cast Balance here. And then they lose all their lands, discard 2 cards, lose their Goblin token. Like this is pretty bad for my opponent. And I have 2/1/1s with 3 mana in play on turn 2. And then I'm going to cast Linger. Flashback. That feels pretty good. I mean, I don't know. That feels pretty good. Now they're gonna have to dig their way out of that. I still have to answer their like shaman guy, but with Skull Clamp, I don't feel like that's gonna be a problem. I had to think it through. Big brain. That was a big brain moment. But okay, cool. What's my best draw here? Tails never fails. Not bad. Not mad at that. Uh, so let's get in for 2. Shouldn't have played my land yet, I don't think. Because now I guess it kind of doesn't matter because draw 2. Cap a Cannoneer. Draw 2 more. There's Urza Saga. Sick. Okay, so next turn I have Urza Saga into what? Opponent is gonna put a lot of pressure on me fast. Yes, winning flips. Winning flips is OP. Let's see. Hmm. I could Tide Holo Sculler their last card, but their threats are already on board. So I'm kind of thinking I should just play Urza Saga and then play Talon Gates defensively on their reflection of Kiki Jiki in their upkeep. They're gonna hit me with a. They get hit me with 2/3/3s though. I could just let them copy and then like stop the other third 3/3. Yeah, I'm gonna just let this ride. It also ramps me. Because if they just like copy, yeah, and then I'm going to flash this in. I'm gonna stop there. Now I'm only taking 3, and they've spent a mana they can't use. Also, like every land drop I play gains me 3 life. So like, not the end of the world. Tails never fails, baby. Win 3 in a row. Yeah. Ah ha 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 ha. Okay, this game's too. Let's take a peek at their hand. I think that's what makes sense to me. Uh, let's see. I could take a peek at their hand, or I could just kill their Kiki Jiki. Let's see. I have Urza Saga mana. I can't do it all. I either have to play Tidehole Scholar or Kiki Jiki. I think I'm just gonna swords. And then I'm going to make my construct now. And then equip Batter Skull to it, or this to it. This is fine. They haven't played land drops, so I know that they haven't played any land drops for left cast couple turns, so I know that they have 2 spells in their hand. Not blocking. Come on, Tails never fails. Yeah. Dude, it's so busted. Okay, let's just keep doing this. Oh, what is this? Okay, cool. I will draw 2. Fine. Fine. If I have to. Uh, I will make a 4/4. What do I want here? I could get Retrofitter Foundry. Yeah, that's the pick. And then just like, now I can Tide Holo Scholar. There's also a consideration for Lotus Petal to get this Kappa Cannoneer into play. But drawing cards is fixing. Let's see what you got there, friend. Okay. They're off of it. They're off of it. So playing against red white, a red aggro at least, so I think I got anything that I'm. Maybe this Virtue of Loyalty. I do play this Virtue of Loyalty just as another creature, and go down like no, I want to keep. Yeah, let's just go down to Savine Station. I did the cool busted thing with Black Lotus, and it pretty much just only let me discard a card for free for so I'm not too worried about it. They are gonna bring in their artifact hate. Maybe that's another reason to get rid of it, but all right. What do I got here? Turn 1 Sholdred? That has to be good. That has to be good. No 1-drop? OP no. Okay. Cool. I think I'm just going to bada beep, bada bop, bada bop, 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 bop. Your turn, opponent. You may go. Oh shoot, that's really good. Oh shoot, that's really good. Dang. Look at me, I'm talking all that smack. Let's play Urza Saga and pass. Next turn I could play Trinket Mage, get I think I'm gonna get Mana Crypt. I get Mana Crypt. Get Mana Crypt. I don't know. And this Caracas is just eating my lunch. It's so harder to have the shoulders rotting in my hand. Currency converter. Okay, that's. Let's just play this because I don't really want to. I want to make a token. Let me make tokens. Failure. That's very good. Good. Prismatic ending that next turn. You're gonna bounce the Goblin Shaman. Oh, they're gonna. Wow. That's really good, actually. I didn't know you could. I thought it was just creatures, but apparently you can do anything. That card's busted. Dang. Okay. Gotta do something here. Gotta do something. There's an island. Do I want to make another token? I think I kind of have to. And then I can. What am I getting though? What's this? Fine. I haven't played a land yet. What do I want here? I could get Mana Crypt. And then cast Trinket Mage. I think that's fine. Oh, portable hole counts. I thought it was just it's any artifact. Portable hole. Because it's gonna get full. Great. A lot more pressure than the last game. The last game I didn't. The last game I got him with like a 4 billion for one. I like how I was talking crap for my opponent taking so long, and then in this game I'm just like taking forever. Game's hard. Okay, a lot of brain power. I see. Also play good cards. Oh, this is gonna be bad. I'm very much behind. That Caracas stuffed me hard. I shouldn't. Like I have all these good cards, but I'm also kind of like buttering out. Like Portable Hole, the Felia. They have Caracas. Dang, dude. So much pressure. Kind of off of it. Like, what do I? How do I get out of this? I can. Yeah, I guess I have balance. My deck. Even balance isn't that good because they have planeswalkers and whatnot. How do I get out of this? Practice. I don't think I've lost a flip with that card. Oh, sick. Okay. How do I beat? Um, kind of just want to play Shurikai, hold up Swords to Plowshares. Felia's just eating my lunch though. Let's just let's just figure this out. Let's just cast spells. Um, also portable hole there. It's yeah. Let's save the portable hole to activate Shurikai to block the Thelia. Then I can swords the shaman the shaman guy. This game brought to you by Caracas. And then next turn I can portable hole the goblin token. So I'm still using all my mana. Okay, what are you targeting? Gotta get rid of this Childred. That Caracas in play? It's just now I'm gonna jump and jump here. Oh, I should have passed before they get to it. Guess they kind of have all the mana. I mean, I should have, but at this point, it's kind of whatever. Let's see. Yes, blinking. You can do that. That's technically legal. that. I guess they could have something like another big bad creature here. That would suck, but how do I beat Elia? Oh, I know what I do. I portable hole, the Thelia. They'll bounce it with Caracas. Yep, yep, that's fine. Uh, yeah, yeah. And Tidal Scholar, the Thelia, unless they have a removal spell. What is this? Stop it. Stop it. Oh, it has flash. Oh gosh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Punt counter increase. That's worth of punt counter. Punt counter. Okay, let's get back into it. Maybe I play this Borrowgoyf because it's just a life linking dummy, and like cut this Shieldred. Happy with that. Like Shieldred's obviously really good, but with the Caracas, it's just un unobtainable. This is a bad hand. It's a good hand, but it's a bad hand. I'm not gonna keep it. Okay. This is a good hand. It's a good hand. So definitely keeping. So what can I do here? Maybe I just get rid of Matic ending. Yeah. Then I could play. No. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna play turn one Talisman of Progress into Stoneforge Mystic, getting Batter Skull. Hopefully that can carry me to victory. Uh, then Barrogoyf. Oh wait, is that not? Maybe I should have played Barrogoyf instead. I thought that that was all my mana. Two. Yeah. Maybe I should have just played turn one Barrogoyf. This is super awkward. Let's see. Yeah, this is yeah, this is fine. This is fine. It's a half punt there. I didn't do my math right on my mana. I thought that I had 4 mana after playing Talisman, but I had 5. Kithkin, okay. Fine with me. Oh yeah. I think I'm getting Skull Clamp here because then I could just like trade profitably, like with card advantage. I could also get like Portable Hole, Crypt. I just think Skull Clamp's just gonna let me get out of here with card advantage. Next turn I can like whip it to stuff and attack and do stuff. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay, what are they going for? Are they going for Skull Clamp? Skull Clamp is okay. Cool. Backing me, friendo. Okay. Let's go to attacks here. I am going to attack with everything because I kind of want this Baraglyph to get bigger. And if they block and give it protection, like so be it. Yeah, that's fine. Here's Baraglyph. Baraglyph's really good with Savine's Reclamation, so maybe that's a consideration why I should be playing that. I think I am still playing that over Idol Schooler. I'll have to check. But I have 7 life linking damage coming at you. What say you, huh? They could pump up everything and make it a 4/4 and protect it with Mother of Runes. That's actually pretty good, but oh, that's sucks. That sucks. Urza Saga's welcome here. I'll take that. Do I want to attack? They can still make this a 4/4, but I could mill this into a bigger creature, but then I think I'm fine just not attacking. Oh, whenever it deals combat damage to a player. But yeah, that doesn't work. If I would have attacked, I thought it was on attack, but it's on when it deals combat damage, so it wouldn't have worked the way I thought it would. I thought that it'll me and then it would be bigger, but gonna be making some constructs here. Gonna be getting some probably the Retrofitter Foundry. Oh, interesting. Artifacts. I guess they have mana. Attack for 4. They're not attacking. Traders. A lot of mana. Oh, interesting. This is très interessante. Let's see. They have to attack with Anji's Ravager. Draw 3 cards. Good. Good. Has to attack. Boyo. Have to draw 3 cards. Poor you. This turns on some of their removal spell that can't kill Bargoyf, but whatever. They have that like 1 mana lightning bolt energy thing. Yeah, this guy. Fine. It's not obviously not that good, but it's not the end of the world. Still gonna make a 2/2 here. Um Oh, they could turn that into 3/3. I don't know why they would, but so let's make a construct. Then let's instant speed make a 2/2. Let's make a construct. Shieldred's out of my deck. I'm happy to use my black mana. Girl dinner. Okay. I gotta play faster here. I could get Zernorb here. I'm definitely not worried about my life total. I think it's just Retrofitter Foundry, and it's not even close. And then I play my land. Fail. Portable hole. I want graveyard. And then I can get to swing 4, pass the turn. I guess I could have I guess I should have attacked because then I could have made 1/1. And they can't give protection for Lotus. Okay. Now Karn's gonna get really out of hand. This is just gonna get crazy. Uh, do I want to attack? No, because they can make this into a 8/8 flying first striker. I see you over there doing stuff. You cannot have fear. Take the other broken card. I gotta get out of this. I gotta win in 3 minutes. Feels bad. Mm-hmm. How do I get out of this? Oh, they're not attacking. What I'm gonna do is kill their mom. Die, mom. If they give it protection from white, I'm gonna kill the figure. That's fine. I guess you can protect your mom. Let's just present lethal. Like the Karn can just keep chilling. I have to play fast here though. Lock. Lock. This doesn't work for you, friendo. Don't do that. Jump it. That was a mistake. Wait, no, was it a mistake? How was that not a mistake? 8, 3, 3, 6, 8. Oh, never mind. It does work for you, friendo. That doesn't count as a punt. Math is hard. I don't want to hear it. That doesn't count as a punt. Let's see. Let's see. Can I kill them next turn? What are they gonna take? Virtue or the big? They have to take the big boy. Still just gonna kind of just got a bunch of guys. Still, they need to do. You can have plateau. One card in hand. Has to. I have lethal on board to interact with the board. Gut. Good. Oh, okay. This. Do this. Not even gonna. Wait. This Fury. They could get themselves out of this. They could time me out. They could time me out. Hey, Scrumptious, I didn't see you. See your chat. Sorry for the late chat. Call out. I have to untap this. I don't have enough mana to untap it. I could untap it, but oh wait, I don't. Yeah, I have to pay 4. I have to untap it and then pay 4. Um, I'm thinking, doing, taking game actions. I'm not going to respond to this because I want them to copy Fury, kill this, and then make a Thopter, and then make a. I gotta fade 1 removal spell here. Wait. I don't know when to do this because if I do it then I copy it in my end step in response to it. Oh, Mana Crypt's a gamble. What is this? What is this? Glorybringer? Am I just dead? He's gonna take me to Pound Town? Am I going to Pound Town? I don't want to go to Pound Town. I'm at 32. How could I die? Okay, okay, okay. What are we doing? Stop it. Stop it. You're scaring me. Ah! Oh, I missed my thing. Ah! Just do the things. Ah, it's so hard lethal, I guess. Uh, discard a card. Discard this. Yes. Frantic search. Frantic. Frantic. No. Ah, dude, I'm just so dead. Yes. Okay. Yes. No. I was. I was so dead anyway. I had that game in the bag and I punted it so hard. Punt counter's going up. Don't yell at me. I know it's going. I guess not really. Like my opponent was playing really well. If I would have made a Thopter, they would have just Fury copied it, and then they had the flyer. They had the Glorybringer flyer. So like even that doesn't stop. You know, I think that they legit just won. I just can't imagine there wasn't a line where I won eventually. This hand is poo poo garbage, as they say. This hand is a turn 1 Shieldred, which followed by Skull Clamp, which isn't bad, so I'm gonna keep it. Black Lotus is just so messed up. Let's get rid of the extra island. Done. Am I on the play? I'm on the draw. Don't Caracas me, bro. Or don't Thoughtseize me, bro. Oh my god! I called it. Ugh. What'd they take? Oh, they put their tracks in the bin. They Thoughtseize themselves. And they have Exhume? Can I punish this? I can't, really. Uh well, I thought that they were Thoughtseizing me. What a turn of events. So they have Lightning Bolt, Exhume. They're gonna put their Traxa in. They still have Lightning Bolt. I wish it showed you better what cards they put in their hand. Bizarre, Life Death, Woodfall Primus. Okay. So I'm going to. This doesn't have first strike, does it? No. I'm going to Skull Clamp. Yeah. And I'm gonna get in where I can. Not blocking. Please just accept this trade. Or not. At least Shoulder's gonna get him when they go to Bazaar. But then they could just hit the Skull Clamp. Maybe I should have. Gonna gain 7. Take 4. And then they're gonna take 8 to put Woodfall Primus into play, going down to 4. Because death hurts them, doesn't it? See this card. I think death is like reanimate, where it hurts them. You lose life. Yeah, they're gonna hit the Woodfall Primus, which is bad for me. They're gonna keep. I can make them draw cards somehow. Huh. What do I do? Uh, this is awkwardly close. Huh. So close. If I attack, they go up to 7, or they just trade with Woodfall Primus. I draw 2 cards. I don't think attacking is the way to victory here. I think. But, like, what do I do? It's if I attack, they just trade with Woodfall Primus, blow up my other land, or blow up the Skull Clamp. I'm at 10, they're at 9. Let's see. Let's see. Let's. Huh. There's some chance I can get out of this. What do they even have in their graveyard? Oh, Archon of Cruelty. Okay, yeah. I give up. I give up. You win, friend. I give up. Let's put in this thing. There's a chance that I can turn 1 it. And Shauna's Tidebinder over Savine's Reclamation. And then let's just get rid of this Frantic. That card is good as. Yes, I'd like to play first, please. This is a balance, and this is a turn 1 Tide Holoskuller, but it's a 1-lander. They are doing broken things over there. I want to play though. If I miss a land drop, it's just so bad for me. Gosh, this is an interesting hand. I'm gonna have to mulligan, and I just can't keep a 1-lander. This is much better. Keep this. Let's bottom the plains. Call it good. Play a tapped land. Hopefully they just Thoughtseize reanimate themselves or Entomb reanimate themselves, and I can get them with balance. Yeah. How's the audio? Is my audio doing okay? I think I want to keep this prismatic ending for necromancy. I'll just. I don't think they're doing anything. I think they're only doing broken stuff. I'm not really worried about little guys. If they have a reanimate card in their hand, just play this. Next turn, if they can't reanimate, then I can balance. And that's not as good. Sneak attack. Yuck. Yuck. That's gross. Uh, can't even make them sack a land. I could just play the land tapped, sacrifice it to balance, have them discard their whole hand. Then they're just top decking. How does that bite me? I could also like memory jar here while they don't have red mana, but that fills up their graveyard. Just gonna balance and sacrifice my planes. Mind twist them essentially. Kind of sucks because they had a bunch of sneak attack cards. That's kind of good for me. Because now they can't sneak attack. Well, they have one card top deck. They just top deck a land. Top deck war. That's good for me. I like it. Skull Clamp's good. Um, this turns sneak attack into a flash. Whatever. This is probably wrong, but we're already in this. We are already in deep. Let's do. Oh, sick. This is actually not bad. Let's put Shouldered into play. Did I play a land yet? Thought of that, about that before I did this. I suck at this game. What do they got? What are they sneaking? What are they sneaking? What do you got in there? Oh, that's the that's what I feared. That's what I feared that you would have. But we could still get out of this. Maybe we can get out of this. I mean, they just have 3/5/5s. They just have lethal. I'm forced to chump block. And I just refilled their graveyard. This is actually horrible. I should have thought about this for more than 1 second. But I gotta do cool stuff though. I mean, what's the point if what? What is this? Is this World Spine Wardom again? Oh my god, dude. Okay. Okay, you got me. Wow, what a horrible league. Life's hard, man. Life's hard. Life is too difficult. I think that's punt counter worthy. I think that's punt counter worthy. It has to be. It has to be. Why did I give them when they have sneak attack? Why did I give them a full 7 grip with red with what with red man in the pool?